Hi, family. Good morning. Good afternoon. I hope y'all are having a beautiful day. I am doing well. I pulled a few cards on the energy, but before I was going to start the video, I had something come on my mind, and it's about this whole Jesus saving you business. I call him Monterey, but Jesus was amazing at breaking the matrix, okay? And we were all made in his likeness so that we could do the same, not so that he could save you or absolve your sins somehow. That's not how this is working. You have to purify yourself. You have to take accountability. You have to repent. Jesus isn't saving anyone. We're direct descendants of Jesus so that we can handle this ourselves. There's no passing the buck here. There's no one to pass the buck to. Jesus is definitely present, but he's not saving anybody. He can't. You have to save yourself. That's the name of this game. You have to ascend out of here. No one can pull you out. If they could, they already would have. Anyways, I pulled a few cards. First card out was number 7, Aditi of Hathor. Hidden blessings. There's hidden blessings coming in. Surprises coming in from the universe. I've been seeing this for a while. They're not going to tell me everything. They want me to be surprised. They want you to be surprised too. But regardless, they're telling us there's surprises coming. And these hidden blessings are about these people that tried to tie you down but were unsuccessful. You were able to break out of your box that they had locked you into. These people are getting a negative judgment on this. Inverted aeon, or judgment. And these people are people that you thought loved you. Inverted Knight of Cups. People that you thought loved you. People that you love very much. It could have been siblings, aunts or uncles, or an ex-lover that we're talking about here. The hidden blessing is that they were not able to defeat you. They were not able to tie you down. They weren't able to hang you up. They weren't able to set you up, I just heard. You're the star. 17 breaks down to an 8. You're the star that's got these hidden blessings coming in because you've worked long and hard, diligently, at creating a new world. And because of this, you were able to escape these ties that were trying to bind you and move on to calmer waters. 6 of Swords. You have an understanding now of what these people were trying to do, are doing. And you've severed this relationship. Inverted Ace of Cups. All right. Let me get some more cards. I'm single. You could be single. 8 of Cups. You walked away to go start a new world, one that didn't involve all of the lying, cheating, stealing, deceit, fraud, stuff like that. Attempts at your life. So you walked away from all of that to work on your path of a starseed that's here to bring in a new world, regardless of the burdens that these people were trying to place on you. On the bringer of the new world. You went within. You remained to yourself. You trusted no one. And this is why you're moving on to calmer waters. You were meant to do this alone, is what I just heard. Warriors are built alone, is what I just heard. You know how in, I don't know a lot about the Native Americans, but, you know, I've heard in a lot of Native American cultures when I think it's mostly males, like the hunters, the warriors of the tribe, but I know like Cherokees had female warriors too. So like I said, I don't know that much about this stuff, but what I'm finding interesting is that they send their warriors when they turn of age, they send them off on a vision quest and they have to be alone. They do it alone, and they do it under strenuous circumstances, like without clothes or without food or without shelter, that kind of thing. And with sometimes with psychotropic or psychedelic substances to enhance their spiritual journey and their visions. It's almost like that's what chosen ones were doing. They were being sent off on their vision quest. Unbeknownst to them, you were being sequestered to be on your vision quest. To develop into your warrior self that you came here to become, or you already were. You just had to get it out again. You've spent many lifetimes as warriors. You know, like Viking warrior, warriors in. Anyways, it just goes back to a lot of different wars and warrior cultures where you were a warrior. To prepare yourself for the spiritual warfare on a 3D level. It's very intense. As I imagine being in a 3D battle would be. Seems like that would be way more intense, but either way, war is intense. And that's what you've been preparing for. That's why you've been secluded. That's why you've been put out to the elements, so to speak. So you can dig deep and pull that warrior that you've been lifetime after lifetime out of you. Chaser. You're chasing your dream. of the new world. You always have. But now you've evolved into a being that's more structured for warfare. Not just physical 3D warfare, but spiritual warfare on a 3D level. It's a thing. It's not an easy thing either. Spirit's saying you're going to be compensated for these relationships that you had to terminate, to go within. These relationships that broke your heart, you're going to be compensated for. The ones you had to leave behind. The ones that were gaslighting you, or still are. It looks to me like they're going to have to pay you back somehow for RICO charges, I just heard. Restitution. Restitution for RICO charges. Cat, independence. You remained independent of this and chased your dreams. Queen of Cups. You remain kind, open-hearted, caring, generous, sweet, loving. Did I say that? You're going to be compensated for all of the love that you poured out on these people that were just gaslighting you. And, you know, everything else. Lying, cheating, stealing, attempting to take your life. Attempting to have you take your own life is a big one. Inverted Fool to the Turtle. Calm. You're not new to this game anymore. You're true to it. You're able to handle these turbulent times in a calm manner. With love and compassion. Won't you give me just a little sweetness, and just a little light. Zebra, open-minded. You're remaining calm and open-minded. You're like woo-sahing this out. It looks really good. Like, this looks like you. You're like woo-sah. You're going to be compensated. I feel like you know this. Subconsciously, at least. You know you're going to be compensated for this hassle. It's not just for your hassle, is what I was told. It's for your service. You're actually being paid for a job. You're doing a job that you get paid for. By God. Eight of Cups again. To the inverted hope. You're walking away from people that there's just no hope for. They refuse to quit trying to overburden you. They refuse to quit attacking you. If they are still attacking you, how is their soul going to be saved? They obviously haven't turned a corner. They haven't started to ascend. They're still descending. There's no saving those that are descending. Those that think that the love of God and, you know, God and the universe has compassion and love for the descending. It's true, they do. But it doesn't negate the fact that they're still descending on their own accord. There's nothing you can do to make them ascend. They're descending on their own accord. All of the negativity that happens to them at that point is on them. They're going to have to take accountability. They have no choice. It doesn't matter how much compassion we have for these people. They're descending. The fact remains the same. And universal law is that as you ascend, you expand. As you descend, you compress. As your energy expands, it gets more lively. It gets lighter. It gets more active. As energy compresses, it slows down. It becomes, physical matter will be even denser. Gravity will be even heavier. And the opposite is true as you ascend. Everything becomes lighter. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave that here because yeah, this is getting kind of long. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will get back to you very soon. Thank you so much for everything. Have a beautiful day.